Worlds Collide has gone from being, just a cool event to kind of really, I guess, that acted more as promo for NXT UK than anything. And yes, it got shot but like with basically like one camera, and just kind of went on YouTube or went on the network, and it was cool, interesting, but it didn't really mean anything. Mm-hmm. And now this is now, I think, stepped up into that weird hinterland that things like Starcade and the big Tokyo show a couple of years ago with Kofi and Brock and stuff like that, where they have to promote them on the main show. Yeah. But they mean nothing. But because they're on the main show, they keep putting really meaningful people in them. And so, what are they for? And so now, I know you're not going to like this. I'm going to make a Star Wars reference. Right, it's like the difference between like Star Wars main canon and Star Wars Legends. Yeah, okay, yeah. So all the video games, all the cartoon series and stuff that build in all the lore and canon outside, but it does exist outside of the main movies. Mm-hmm. They are not canon, but they might as well be, if you know what I mean.
Like the Borg.
No, not like the Borg. Done it wrong again. So stuff like Fallen Order it fills a hole that's left by the movies, but it's not canon.
If you don't like Star Wars, you're screwed, basically, because you're never going to understand what
you're talking about. What I'm saying is the main roster is canon, and what Worlds Collide is like a video game of Star Wars, where it's sort of half canon, half not. Like it feel like when you're playing the game, it means something, but actually, to the broader sense, it doesn't mean anything. So actually, what is the point of it?
Well, so the point of Worlds Collide clearly is that you like to sell a weekender ticket to the Royal Rumble.
Well, this is it.
Yeah, and that's it. That's what it's there. So you got SmackDown on a Friday, you get your Worlds Collide on a Saturday because you have to have something to do because there's not enough wrestling. Then you get Sunday Royal Rumble, and then you get Monday Night Raw.
But here's the problem. But like, isn't the problem with that what's now happening is at a period of time NXT where they're sort of running out of thread on a few narratives, they're now doing that really awkward thing where Ciampa on the one hand says that Goldie is his life. The whole point of his current arc is there's nothing more important in his life than specifically NXT and specifically that belt. But a tweet from Trent Seven will happily make him handbrake that and just go off for a week and have a tag match.
When you put it like that.
Yeah, that's when I don't really... That's why I think it becomes a little bit counterproductive.
I think Trent Seven's a very persuasive man.
Apparently he's tweeting his arse off. It's working. I mean,
he's been grooming that young Tyler Bate for years.
But do you know what I mean? I think that's the problem with it I have, which is like, it's great, but also... It's another speed bump that these narratives have got to get over. And it's tough within 25 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I think this is the thing that NXT is kind of struggling with at the moment. Is this push me?
The Star Wars analogy wasn't helpful.
No. Well, that's made it more confusing for me, and my brain hurts now. But I think the problem with NXT is they're trying to build a weekly show that people are going to watch, that then builds to a thing before the Royal Rumble that they hope people are going to watch because they want the people who watch that to also watch NXT UK. Then they're also building to NXT TakeOver Portland, which is only a month away after Worlds Collide. So it's just this knock-on of constantly trying to be like, be hype! Please be hype!
Mm-hmm. Am I more excited for this Worlds Collide than I was for the last one? Of course I am. Does it indicate a broader problem that the WWE largely has, which is that where do these sorts of events sit in the pecking order? Yes. And it's sort of like, I'm just putting a flag in the ground to say, we've noticed that WWE struggles with this elsewhere, so why won't they struggle with where this event sits in the
also
because
NXT is going to be in the Rumble, and that hasn't been.
Yeah, exactly. So I do think it makes things confusing in a broader sense, but I'm also very excited for it.